Hi, this is Roman Kharkovski, and I'd like to show you a demo of the KubeDerby prototype. The KubeDerby is Google Cloud Platform training game that is built on top of Google Stadia. And within the Stadia, there's a game and a building toolset SDK that's called Crata. So this is what I'm using right now. So you could see this is a SDK as well as a development environment that can run in any browser supported by Stadia. That could be a mobile device, Chrome browser, Windows, Mac. I'm running this on Pixelbook. You can see I can design the game, move objects back and forth. I can define properties for objects. I can assign different scripts with properties. I can edit all of these scripts, and Crata uses Lua package. So let's look at the asteroid script as an example. So I can define different properties here and define some mathematics, how I want to move certain things, define timeouts. So that's basically the development environment. Now I want to show you the game itself. So I can preview the game here, and let me explain what's going on. So the KubeDerby is the current working name for the game. The idea is to have a fun learning environment to allow players to learn GCP in a semi-structured way. And there will be two flavors of the game. One flavor will be just interactive based on the game itself, can be played with a controller, keyboard will not be necessary. That would be lightweight, and we can let even kids play that if they want. Another level that would be more complex and more for engineers, where we will have assignments in the game that will ask people to do certain things within a Google Cloud project. And then once those things are completed in the Google Cloud project, they will be visualized in the game as a game object. So that would be potentially a hackathon or a training event that could take potentially all day, where people will be building GCP services, GKey clusters, containers, images, and so forth. So here is, let me close it. So here's the visual environment. So on the left-hand side, you see the current score, progress, and the current task. You can also see the assignments. So in this case, the first assignment is to find the car key and then press the interact button. If we look around, we can see GCP project here surrounded by the firewall. So you could see the Google Cloud logo and other, for instance, the pointer in the middle is the Anthos logo. And the person, the player, eventually needs to get inside of that GCP project, inside of the firewall through defenses. And there are some technical elements and there's just some game elements. So it's a mix of fun, a little bit of puzzle solving, a little bit of speed and agility, as well as technical capabilities. If something is not clear, you can always point at the first aid box and press the interact key, and that will give you some suggestion there. You could say, in this case, the car key can be found in the cave inside of this mountain. So that makes it easier for us to find. Another saying, we can also interact with objects like this coconut, and we can answer different quizzes. If I answer incorrectly, I have an error and my points decrease instead of 5 points. If I answer correctly now, I will get only 4. So I answered correctly. And you could see on the left, I got 1 out of 27 quizzes, and I have score 4 out of 400. And as I complete more and more assignments, as well as do more quizzes, I will make progress through the game. So the general idea, on the right, this is a GCP island. We can also build Amazon Island and other islands for Anthos failover, different regions for redundancy. There's a HTTP connection represented by the train through the firewall, and this is the wild jungle, which is the internet where we're starting, and this is a mountain on top. So what we can do, we can walk around the mountain, we can jump around. On top, we see the asteroid that is slowly moving down, and in this case, it's 2 hours. In 2 hours, it will hit the island and the game will stop. So our objective here is to complete assignments get on that balloon, and on the balloon land on top of the asteroid, and that will stop the movement of the asteroid and will win the game. So in this case, let's find the car key. So we're navigating here through the mountain. I already know where the car key is. Obviously, it's inside of this mountain cave. I find the coconut as a quiz. I can answer this question in this case. Say the G visor is for better container isolation. I can also see here's the car key. I can go grab the car key. So you can see in my inventory on the left, I have the car key. I can also see another coconut. I can interact with that coconut and get extra point. So I got 3 quizzes out of 27. And I also can read my next assignment. It says you need to find the car and start the engine, and it will take you to the next assignment. So these are non-technical assignments. You don't have to know GCP. It's just basically a gameplay. So I will go into the car, we'll jump into the car and hit the engine, and the car moves me to the next location where my next assignment is. And you can see it says the task is find the HTTP key in the place where it should not be. So here's a more detailed version of this assignment. So in order for us to get into the GCP island, we need to have HTTP key. So let's try to complete the task without having HTTP key. So let's see if we can penetrate into the GCP project directly, just using the railroad and bypass. If I try to open the door and I try to start the engine, it says, well, you don't have a HTTP key. You can't get this train to work. So I can run across and try to enter into the GCP firewall. You can see there's IP address and the port number, and it says, no, you can't penetrate the firewall. You have to be embedded into the HTTP train. So you can see the asteroid is moving, slowly moving down. So we need to go find the HTTP key. Oh, okay, we fell down. When we fall down from the island, we respawn on top of the mountain. There is no damage from falling. It's okay, we just run down again. So, and any point in the game, you could see on the left, it says X help. I can press X and it tells me next objective is to get the HTTP key where it should not be. So where should we not store HTTP keys? Well, we shouldn't store them inside of the Git repository, because that's a bad place to store HTTP key. So if I try to open this door by using the E button, so that's a Morse code, and it says Git repository password GCP. So how do we open the door? We can ask the first aid kit if we don't know, and it says you have to answer the Morse code. You have to enter GCP as a Morse code. So if we interact with the artifact registry icon, that's a short beep for the Morse code. The GKE icon is a long beep. So to open it, and if we enter incorrectly, we can reset by using the cloud key. So that resets everything, and that's explained when using the first aid kit. So let's enter the code. So it's long, long, short, long, and so forth. So I'm gonna enter the key. Okay, we entered the key, and we have the entry key into the Git repo, and it says important: never store Git repo keys, source code, any keys in the source code. That's not a good idea. So we grab the key, and we can read our next assignment. So there are more coconuts, so we can enter. I'm gonna skip all of that. We'll not spend time on getting more points. So it says Now that you have a key, you can get a ride on HTTP train into the GCP island. So let's go into the GCP island. So these assignments so far, they haven't been really technical yet. So we can jump on the train, and this time we can start it. So we can see the train is moving. So we got past the firewall and we arrived at the HTTP island. So you can see the progress of the game, 36%, and we can read the next assignment. So for us to be able to get into the balloon, we have to grab the key from GCS. To get to GCS, we have to penetrate Kubernetes cluster. To penetrate Kubernetes cluster, we have to build and submit malicious image into artifact registry. So it says go find the artifact registry and build an image and upload an image there. So in this easy version, we don't do any hands-on, so we're not actually gonna do the building. So here's the artifact registry. We need to get inside and build the image, which will later deploy into the GKE cluster over here. So let's try to get inside of the registry. It says access denied. You have to find the GCR key. The key can be found with the help of a mysterious object, and then there is a crossword puzzle that we have to solve. The answer is rover, so we need to find the rover. So let's go find the rover to get us the key. And the rover is gonna lead us to the key. So let's see where this is taking us. Well, maybe that's a clue. Let's get in. All right. So we got the GCR key. Now we can enter the registry. Okay. So we are inside of the registry and we see our next assignment. So it says the next assignment is to get on top of the control crane or control plane. So how do we get on top of the crane? That should be possible by climbing these containers. So these are images stored in the registry. These images are valid. They're good color, nice looking images. Now we need to get inside and activate the button. So that takes us on top of the train. And here we get inside and we can read the next assignment. So for now, this assignment is not technical, but once we have the integration with the backend after February 10, we will basically tell the user to build malicious container that will be later deployed into, uploaded into the registry and deployed into the GKE cluster. So for now, there is an easy button. We just press the button, and here's that malicious container being uploaded into the registry. Oops. Okay, we missed it. We need to get the key on top of the container. And that key will take us to the GKE cluster. So here's the key. Now with that key we can get inside of the GKE cluster. So right now there is nothing deployed in the cluster. It has 0 instances, nothing interesting. So we get inside of the cluster and we can read the next assignment. So it says to get your GCS key, you have to climb somehow on top of the flying car, and the GCS key is on top of the flying car. So there's a flying car and we can see the key up there. So we somehow need to climb up there. Well, once we have integration with the technical backend, we'll be able to deploy nodes in here and deploy container and malicious container. And that would be hands-on through the terminal using GCP console. For now, in the easy mode, what we'll do, we'll just press this plus button to simulate like if we are adding nodes into the cluster, and then we're adding containers into the cluster, so that we can climb to the car. Now this part is exciting to play, but it's probably very boring to watch, so feel free to skip forward, because it will take me a while, maybe more than one try, to get on top of the flying car. Um, Damn, okay, I told you, this may be more than one try to get on top, so feel free to skip forward. I'm not gonna edit the video to cut out these parts. Now it is pretty fun to play. Okay, we still can't reach that car, so we need to build up more containers. Oh no, no. Need to start over again. Oh, there was... Darn it. Okay, a little bit more. Okay, last two. And hopefully I don't screw this one up. Whew. All right. So here's the flying car. We're on top of the world with multiple containers built in here, deployed on GKE. And again, when we have a connected version of this game, we'll have the registry. The real let me take a screenshot of this. All right, so with that we can get to GCS key. So now we can see the help. It says find a way to get inside of the GCS bunker. All right, so we can start the car, and the car takes us to GCS bunker. We don't have to wait, we can jump ahead, and we have the GCS bunker. So here are all of the buckets and objects stored in here. The car is up there, it's gonna fly away soon, and we can see the next assignment. And oh, the next assignment doesn't show up. I need to fix it. I guess it's a bug. So the next assignment will say, well, you need to solve this puzzle to get the GCS key. So that would be our second to last assignment. So the puzzle, the clue to this puzzle is here. So you could see that's what it needs to look like. So we need to solve it here. And again, it's fun to solve, may not necessarily be as much fun to watch. Feel free to skip forward. Actually, we'll take it. All right, so we solved the puzzle and we have the key. All right, now you could see on the left we have the balloon key, and with having the balloon key, we can head out back to the internet island, to our balloon. And again, we're playing the easy version of the game. We don't have any technical challenges, so this could be appropriate for kids. And there, again, this is a prototype. There may be more concepts about the cloud, about Google, load balancer, security. So I'm just showing you just some general idea, and a challenge mode. So we can run up all the way to the top of the mountain. I'm going to cheat, and to get on top of the mountain, I'm just gonna jump off the bridge and I will be respawn there on top of the mountain. And since I'm here with the balloon key, the balloon is moving towards me. So the asteroid is coming down, it's a little bit lower. To navigate the balloon, what I need to do is just basically press interact icon or key to the direction where I want to go. If I want to go up, I press E in the up direction. If I want to move to the side, I just press E in that direction, or you could see that I'm moving now. It's really fun to watch. I can go down as well. So then we're going down. I can stop if I press on the button, but we need to go up to get closer to the asteroid. So let's move closer to the asteroid so we can stop it. All right, I'm going down, going up, and I need to land on top of the asteroid. And once my player hits the top of the asteroid, that will stop the movement, and we'll complete the game and win the game. You can see the progress is 93%. We skipped a whole bunch of quizzes, so we don't have a lot of points. Okay, we're getting close. All right. So we won. It says you completed the game. You can head to cloud.google.com. The asteroid is no longer moving. We stopped it, and we saved the internet and the island. And that is the end of the game. The progress is 100%. We got 279 points. From here, we're done with official challenges. We can still keep playing if we want. By the way, our balloon just keeps flying. We can jump back to the island. In fact, if we go back to the island, then we can get back the balloon and just fly around in the balloon. But we're done with all of the assignments, and you get the idea of the game. Again, it's a prototype. Hopefully, beginning in February, we can make it available to everybody to try out, and would love to have user feedback on usability and content, maybe some new ideas this can represent, not just Kubernetes or cloud storage, or maybe represent those in a different way. But that completes the demonstration. Thank you for watching, and would love to hear your feedback. Send that to me at Kharkovski@google.com. Thank you.